Sean here, child support, divorce, and more. Today's segment is very important. It's about teaching your child to feel his or her feelings. One way to encourage your child to feel his or her feelings is to model healthy behavior in regard to feeling your feelings. For instance, you can tell your child, "I feel angry today, yet I still will have a positive day." Or, "I'm sad that we have to go through a serious loss. We're still going to make the best of it." Those are some examples that you can use to model healthy behavior. Another way to teach your child is to help your child identify his feelings. Sometimes when a child feels frustrated, they really don't know at an early age what comes over them. But if you start them young and say, "I see you're angry that your sister took your toy," or "I see that you're sad because you missed your grandpa," or "I know you're excited that we're taking that vacation," that alone helps your child to feel validated, because he would say, "Yes, I do feel happy and it's okay." That is another way to encourage your child to feel his feelings. Not only do you teach your child to feel her feelings by validating her feelings and identifying them, another train of thought may be do something positive as you're feeling what you're feeling. Sometimes, for instance, you could draw a picture of art. Earlier in the front of the video, I showed a picture of a tree. One day I was feeling a little glum and I painted something, and I absolutely felt magnificent after I painted it. Your children can benefit from that as well. They could write a speech about what they're feeling, they could role play in the dramatic arts, and they can even do something as simple as make a meal. So there are many things you can teach your child as far as processing through feelings. As you're teaching your child to feel feelings, some positive slogans that have worked for me when I parented 4 children were, "I support you as you're feeling angry." Another one, "I'm glad that you're angry. Let's utilize our anger in a healthy way." Another one I said was, "It's okay to cry. I'm strong enough so that you could feel all your feelings." Now, I'm coming from the mindset of total creativity and total self-expression. If you were a military parent, I would completely understand if this would be foreign to you. But it's still very important that you support your child as they're going through any feeling, even if it's something very minute. It's still very important to them. So you may want to think of your words and encourage, it's okay to cry, it's okay to feel angry. In order for you to pull that off, you have to be okay with yourself. When I have clients that walk into my office, some of them are frustrated or they're talking very loud. Never one time have I told a client to lower his voice. And I'm like that with children too. The only thing I would say is, it's nighttime, we're going to use our inside voices. You can gently say everything so that you give your child that decency and support your child being a human being with feelings. Some things we don't want to do, and I really don't want to address this, but it must be addressed, is to say slogans that inhibit the expression of feelings. For instance, I was at a McDonald's once and I saw a little boy with his extended family sitting across the way, and he felt very sad, and someone said, "Be a big boy, don't cry." I saw that child literally stiffen up his jaw and tried so hard not to cry. That would be the beginning of parenting someone who's out of touch, meaning the child would be out of touch with himself. You want to say, it's okay that you're sad and you're crying. I would feel sad too if I didn't get such and such. So we want to encourage the positivity, but sometimes if we're uncomfortable or we're rushed, things leak out like, you'll say to a child who's very frustrated or angry, calm down. I think a better slogan would be, let's talk about what you're feeling right now because you're important to me and I want you to feel comfortable. We don't just shut it down, like calm down. That doesn't go anywhere. So as a child develops, you need to look and see each moment that that child's around. How can you assist that child so the child can be in touch with his or her feelings, and at the end of the day it feels like a clean day. There's no resentments, there's no child that's frustrated at the end of the day to continue into the next day. That's your responsibility as a parent, so that your child can feel at one with himself. And lastly, sometimes it's difficult for parents to teach their children to feel their feelings, and that's because they don't allow it within themselves. If this is the case, you may want to do some more work on yourself so that you would allow your own self to feel your anger, your sadness, your fear, and then you would allow your child to do that. That's a healthy parent. And there are many ways that you can address that, possibly with therapy and whatnot, but you'd have a happier family if you would allow the freedom to express feelings. And I would hope that you would seek to look to go in that direction. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you found it beneficial. Please subscribe and tell your friends to subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.